I'm Carol Angela Davis. Okay, it's Politics Day. So where did the novel coronavirus come from? All right, according to Politifact, scientists widely believe that bats are the source of the novel coronavirus, which is also called a betacoronavirus. Now, it is complicated, however. The CDC says COVID-19 is a betacoronavirus, just like Middle East Respiratory Syndrome or MERS, and just like severe acute respiratory syndrome or SARS. And guess what? Every single one of them has their origin in bats. I never did like bats. Specifically, it's called the horseshoe bat, okay? It is common in southern and central China. It's called a zoonotic virus because it jumps from animals to humans. It spreads from animals to humans. But even though betacoronaviruses originate in bats, they can jump to another species before infecting humans. And in this case, there is a possible link between COVID-19 and pangolins, which is a mammal covered in scales. But scientists say they are still not sure that this is how we got the virus because there is no evidence that eating meat was part of the equation. That brings me to our slay word execrable for bad and unpleasant, extremely bad and unpleasant, which is what this is. It is an execrable situation, but we got to stay on top of it. Now, what else do we know about COVID-19? We know the first actual case of the coronavirus outbreak was in November in Hubei province, China. On December 31st, we know that China notified the World Health Organization about the outbreak in Wuhan. We know the Wuhan National Biosafety Laboratory is a maximum security biolab that deals with some of the world's most dangerous pathogens. Now, it is housed within the Wuhan Institute of Virology, which of course is part of the Chinese Academy of Sciences. I've told you about all this. We've talked about this on past broadcasts, all about that whole organization and how it functions. Now, the Wuhan National Biosafety Laboratory has experimented with human beta coronaviruses in the past. When asked during an April 14th press briefing about the possibility that the coronavirus leaked from a lab, which we've all thought about, let's be fair, Joint Chiefs of Staff Chairman General Mark Milley said the evidence is inconclusive. Research indicates the virus could not have been created in a lab, and the genetic makeup of the coronavirus does not indicate that it was altered. All right, but apparently that does not mean that Chinese researchers were studying the novel coronavirus in a lab and that it somehow spread outside of the lab. China has denied this. But here's the thing. A 2004 outbreak of SARS was linked to a Beijing research lab from which the World Health Organization said the virus spread to the public. I don't know where it came from. We're going to find out. Here's the bottom line. We're not here to play the blame game because I can guarantee you there's no point in blaming China. You know, everybody doesn't want to work on the world's most dangerous pathogens. Frankly, I don't want them here where I'm living. I don't know about you. So first of all, the Chinese are willing to study the world's most dangerous pathogens, and we should be very grateful to them for that. And you know, accidents could happen, and it could have been an accident. And there will be some conversation about whether it was, how it was reported, when it was disclosed. I'm sure that'll all happen. But here's what I can guarantee. We're not going to solve this without the Chinese. So let's not get into a blame game blaming them. There's enough blame to go around all over this world for how that virus spread, particularly here in the United States, where it is completely out of control. What we have to focus on now is understanding how it happened so we can prevent it from happening again, and working with all of the stakeholders, the Chinese very much included, because they probably know more about it than anyone because they've been studying these betacoronaviruses for so long, so that we can come to some sort of a cure. So let's stay on top of it, stay on top of your legislator. If they're not willing to do the work to go up there and find out how it happened, to talk with the Chinese, try to find out how it happened. If they're talking about the Chinese in a negative way and being unwilling to work with the Chinese, you need to fire them, because we don't need people thinking like that. We need people with big minds, thinking about big things, willing to solve big problems in a big way, and I guarantee you that includes everybody. I'm Carol Angela Davis. Thanks for watching.